Hi everyone, Sophie Watson back with your cards of the week, helping corporate and entrepreneurial men and women to get back in control of stress and anxiety. This week's cards are really lovely. They're all about relationships and sort of like bonds between sort of like whether or not it's a relationship, a personal relationship or a business relationship. So the first card that we've got this week is protecting treasure. Okay, so this one's all about being loyal. It's nurturing what you hold dear as well. So in those relationships, what do you hold dear? What do you value most? What do you want to see more of? And what would you like to continue to see in the future? And it's about strengthening those friendships, strengthening those bonds between, as I say, either personal friendships, relationships, or business relationships. So then the next card we've got is details. I'm going to read this from the book because this one's really interesting. So it says, the most powerful patterns are created within the tiniest details. Pay attention. This is a time to be aware of fine print in all areas of your life. Look at the details and leave the broad strokes for another time. When this card appears in a reading, it's a sign to finesse a project, make small but meaningful gestures, or add personal touches to your correspondence. Be aware that what you need to know lies in the details. If you're entering into an agreement of any kind, pay attention to them before, not after it's too late. Clarity and transparency are key. You can gain great understanding by observing the minute body language, offhand remarks, and fleeting facial expressions that reveal a larger picture. Okay, so for me, this is really saying with the first card, the protecting treasure, it's about just making those small gestures, making those kind gestures, making things a bit more personal, because especially if it's a business contract or project, whatever it is, when you can actually really communicate well with the other person and show that you are you're wanting to help, you're paying attention to the detail, a lot more people will want to jump on with that. They'll want to stick with that because they know that you are paying attention, you are putting energy into this, you are dedicated to this, whether or not it's the friendship or the business relationship, whatever it is. It's about those little details. They don't have to be perfect. It's just the gestures at the end of the day. Okay, so then the last card we've got is Moonlight, and this one is all about trusting your intuition. This is all about you going with those hunches and knowing that actually success is yours if you follow those signs. So if you look out for those signs, whether or not these relationships are sort of like good or bad, go with the signs. If you're getting hunches that it's not so good, then you need to do something about it. If you're getting feedback or inklings that something's not quite right with the project or the contract or whatever, go with those hunches. And remember, make those small gestures in order to change it. So that's this week. This is all about relationships and contracts and business contacts. So just make those small gestures, keep an eye on the detail, and trust your intuition this week. There you go, guys. That's all for the cards of the week. If this has resonated with you, then comment down below. If you think that this will help somebody that you know, also tag them in this, share it with them. And I'll be back on Wednesday with Q&A Wednesday, where you guys can actually speak to me live on Facebook, on my Facebook page, and I'll be answering your questions about stress and anxiety and even the cards, whatever you need help with right now. So I shall see you all Wednesday, 6 o'clock on my Facebook page. Bye.